Hello,
Well, thank you very much, Chris and Priscilla. We are coming to you from Entebbe Municipality in Wakiso District this beautiful morning. And we will be speaking matters farming because this is partly what occupies the largest population of our country, surviving on it. And that means proper engagements with those that can better it are very important. This beautiful morning, we're going to be speaking a lot of livestock production, betterment of the industry or the sector, as we, of course, try to make it more productive, sustainable, to see that it becomes a source of livelihood to most of the people that are involved, not only for home consumption, but also commercial. People should be able to produce, to make a farming that can really sustain, that can support their livelihood, that can make them take their children to school, not only as a source of pride like it used to be in the past. This beautiful morning, we're going to be speaking a lot of farming, goats, and all those, poultry, among others. But of course, the American company that is Zoetis under their initiative, that is the Alpha initiative that was here, that came into the country 5 years ago to support the farmers, that all support the sector in terms of bettering services for veterinary medicines, among other things. And as we speak, it's just 2 weeks when they will be celebrating 5 years of their achievements in the country. But we want to ask, how far have they gone? How are people benefiting from this initiative here? I am joined by Dr. Gabriel Vega, who is the director, the regional director for Sub-Sahara Africa region. And good morning and welcome to NTV.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy to be back. I love to come back to Uganda.
Oh.
It's my pleasure.
We are asking that 5 years that you're going to celebrate 2 weeks from now, how far can you tell us that you've gone in terms of bettering the livestock services in the country?
Yeah, thank you very much. First of all, we are very grateful that we could add Uganda to our country. This is a joint initiative between Zoetis and Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, and Uganda is a very important part of this. We are operating in a lot of countries, but this pilot project was in Nigeria, in Tanzania, in Ethiopia and Uganda.
Yes.
So we are very happy that we can start the celebration in Uganda because we started the whole thing in Uganda. And the people here are fantastic, the agriculture is great. However, we see that with increased population, with increased demand for food, for proteins, and also with the crises which are now post-COVID and with the war, we need to make sure that the production is efficient. And you can have efficient production with healthier animals. So our Alpha initiative is actually an acronym. It's African Livestock Productivity Health Advancement. And we built it on 3 pillars of that. We built it on diagnostics. So if you want to have healthy animals, you need to know if they have disease. We built it on education. If you diagnose, you need to know what to treat and how to treat. And then with what? So third is accessibility to quality products and quality veterinary services. So we were trying to cover all these 3 elements, and I'm very happy that we also created a local team. So we generated new jobs for colleagues in Uganda, and our team is active all over Uganda. So it's people, it's diagnostics, it's training, and it's availability.
We have areas in the country that are really, let me say, what's been hit by especially foot and mouth disease for cattle. We've seen that with the efforts. But generally, what areas have you tackled in as far as how you're making this capacity?
Yes. So first of all, as I said, we wanted to have a local team. We are not here to tell you what to do. It's you. We can facilitate the progress and process. And we need smart, educated local people, and we are lucky to find them. So first of all, people. Secondly, we wanted to make sure that it's countrywide. So we are working together with distributors who have a network in a country who can help us to get the messages but also the products out to the country. And we are very happy and lucky that we have those distributors.
Yeah. Okay. How are these interventions relevant to a local farmer who is not here in Kampala or Entebbe, where we are speaking from, but someone who is in Karamoja, someone who is in Kabale? We have seen people who are at the far ends of the country, the ones that are worst hit. But how are these relevant directly to them, and someone is able to benefit from the information and the trainings that you're giving them?
Exactly. So just give you an example, the leader of Uganda, Brian Arinatwe, he is from the western part of the country. So we are really trying to get these messages, information and products to everybody. And we are working through different channels. Those channels are the arms of our distributors. They have points of sales, they have points of education across the country. They have vehicles which bring the vaccines in a cold chain to make sure that they are not losing their quality and they are getting to the farmer at the end of the cold chain. And this is with our partners, that's one thing. The education we even did during COVID period on digital media. So we were having face-to-face before COVID, and then we did through the mobile phones, through the webinars and so on, to the farmers and to local people. We cannot be everywhere, so we train the trainer. We select people in different areas, we train them, and then they go to community and train their community people around.
We have seen in the past counterfeit medicines for veterinary in the country, but basically you also paint for us a picture that in 5 years that you've been here, do you think you have exhausted your intentions in what you came to do in the country?
Counterfeit is a big issue, not only in Uganda but in a lot of countries. And unfortunately, counterfeits are very often very look-alike like real ones. So what we did, we set up a chain of trainings for our people and for people in communities and the distributors to find those counterfeits. We have a special system, you can report them, and then it goes to official authorities, to the government. And we had your Honorary Minister of Agriculture with us last couple of days here, where we were discussing how we can help in this counterfeit.
Because what we're talking about is you being able to go downtown in Kampala. You know, it's the busiest area where most of these medicines are sold. But yes, container village, and you're able to detect and tell whether through your phone or what, and say these medicines, this vaccine.
We can have a suspicion. We cannot prove it, but we can have a suspicion depending on the packaging, depending on how it looks like, it's open. So yes, there are several elements which we train our people how to spot it. Yeah.
So for the 5 years you've been here, what have been some of the challenges that you think have partly hindered your success of the project that you initiated here?
So on one side, yes, we were very successful because we have made a team, we trained thousands of people, we registered some products. What we would be lucky and happy if we can do it faster is the regulatory work. So if we can have a faster registration of products, that would be great.
Okay, and then lastly, in Uganda, let me say, the areas that have been affected are at the far ends of the country. So as you are celebrating 5 years, what is the capacity on ground that the people who have been trained are going to be in the field there to tell the really farmers what they are supposed to do in case we have foot and mouth disease, the poultry, then they are able to advise them on what to do locally before someone can opt for.
Exactly. So the point is that first of all, we created awareness to the farmers that they have place to go and ask for diagnostic help, support. Before, there were much less diagnostic support. Now they know where to go and know who to contact. That's one thing. The second thing is we extended the cold chain. We built some of those elements which are, even if a power cut is there, vaccines stay cold, and they have them in the point of sales in the countryside. They don't have to come to Kampala, to container village, but they can get it point of sales of our distributor. So that's a big achievement.
So after 5 years, what next?
Exactly. We were here in Entebbe, in Kampala, these days also with the representation of Bill Melinda Gates Foundation, where we discussed what's next. So first of all, our leadership, company leadership, they agreed that we will continue to invest into local people, we will continue to invest into local growth in Uganda, and that's a good thing. So we are here to invest in Uganda. Secondly, we want to expand Uganda to become a kind of hub for the other countries around, like Rwanda and others. So we really plan to have Uganda as one of the key hubs for the neighboring countries.
Okay, I think I'll say it's been time. Good speaking to you, and thank you for
very
making
much
time
for
to speak to
opportunity.
us.
Really appreciate it.
And we wish you a happy anniversary as well.
Thank you very much.
We're hoping that you stay and still help the farmers, help the people that are into livestock to better the industry. One thing that you forgot to tell you is that transforming it from being subsistent to commercial, we want to see the farmers export beef that is healthy. We want to see them export, poultry products that are healthy to the world, not only for their family's consumption. But
you
thank
can
you.
only export when you know it's healthy.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So we will help with you.
Okay, thank you very much, really.
very much.
That said, of course, it's been a good conversation speaking to Dr. Gabriel Vaga, who is the director of the Sub-Sahara region, making sense of what the initiative has been for 5 years as they celebrate. But like I earlier said, transforming the industry from being subsistent to commercial is what every farmer is hoping for. So we hope that even after 5 years, the farmers, the people that are into livestock are able to still tap into their, trainings, tap into their knowledge to see that everything is better. Time reasons, I hand over Morning at NTV from Entebbe back to the studios. Priscilla and Chris, pick it away from me.
Thank you very much, Ivan K. Walinyolo from Entebbe, and of course for bringing us that very pertinent conversation about veterinary issues and of course everything that seeks to improve the quality of livestock in the country.
Well, we are signing out, but as you're signing out, it's a Monday and we have to celebrate some people that are born on the 6th of June. Now, of course, we start off with Mami Najemba Sarah, who is a Nansana. Mami Najemba, happy birthday to you from Romeo Wosiku, and he wishes you nothing but the best. He does cherish you.
Happy birthday.
Yes. Then we also do have Baby Jeremiah. Baby Jeremiah, happy birthday to you, young Mr. Next Generation. I like his boat, and he's a man of fashion. Baby Jeremiah, daddy and mommy, plus your big brother are all wishing you a happy birthday today. And of course, lastly, our final birthday baby for today is Muhammad Abdul. Muhammad, happy birthday to you, coming in from your brother, your comrade, your friend, Arafat. Happy birthday, Abdul, and we wish you another 365 days of bliss and prosperity.
Sheikh got money.
Well, as we're coming to the end of today's edition, I just want to let you know, just think about it. We always put in a lot of time and energy in thinking negatively of ourselves or having a lot of doubt in ourselves. How about if you put in the same amount of time and energy in actually thinking of yourself positively and the things that you intend to do positively? You'll be shocked at the results. It's all in the mindset.
No doubt. Go ahead and win. I'm Chris Higenyi.
Priscilla, Regina, Naroga, good day.